Welcome to Brindavan, a Parthasadi family Samarpanam to our beloved parents, a space for enjoying Vaishnava Sampradaya, slokas, songs, Divya Desa Pasarams, and much more. Namaskar Muttama Bhagavatas. Today, let us dwell with the Arthanabhavam of Slokam 86 of Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam in our Ayiram Namangal, Ayiram Gunangal series. रामानुजदयापात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकं श्रीशैलेशदयापात्रं दीपत्यादिगुणात्मकं यतीन्द्रप्रवणं वन्दे रम्यजामातरं मुनिम्
सुवर्णबिन्दुरक्षोभ्यः सर्वभागीश्वरेश्वरः महाहृदो महाकर्तो महाभूतो महानिधिः.
Suvarna Bindu is the first Nama in Sloka 86, which says in Buddhavataram, he very clearly spoke and won over theism and controlled the believers. Nama is Suvarna Bindave Namaha. The second Nama is Akshobhyaha. He is impenetrable and totally unaffected by anything. He is unblemished and he can never be contaminated by anything. Nothing touches him even in his surface. The Nama is Akshobhyaya Namaha. The third Nama we will see is Sarva Vagishwareshwaraya Namaha. He is Sarva Vag, that is, in all the debates, he is the Ishvara. He is the most qualified person and he is a winner. How? Because he is a clever speech. His speech is so good and he can convince the other people in the team or in the dais or whoever is there in the debates. In Srimad Ramayana it says, Lord Ramayana finds new ways to put forth his arguments and his thoughts. He puts forth his arguments in a very new way. He goes on finding something very different to convince others. And so he is the winner in all the speech. That is, he is Sarva Vagishwareshwaraya Namaha. The fourth Nama we'll see is Mahahrido. He is the deep lake or the deep ocean where all the wicked-minded ones will drown and they will never rise again. He will ensure that they are drowned forever. And his devotees, the good people, rise again, enjoying the bliss, unsatisfied with the happiness and wanting more. He gives us eternal bliss and makes us feel that we want more and more of his enjoyment. Bhagavat Visham, we need more and more. That is Mahahridaha. The Nama is Mahahridaya Namaha. Mahagattaha is the next Nama. During the Buddha Avataram, he argued and he threw all those non-believers whose inner souls were decayed and they were lost listening to the alien doctrines into the Rauravadi hell. He put them into hell and gave them lots of trouble. So never will be a non-believer. Bhagavan will definitely punish the non-believers at some time or the other. Mahagattaya Namaha. Until now, we saw how he was angry and how he destroyed the non-righteous people, people who are not in the righteous pathway and who are against him is described. From here on, we'll see how Bhagavan protects us and grants good to those blessed ones who follow the righteous pathway. From here on, we'll see that. The next Nama we'll see is Mahabhutaha. That is, in contrast to his being angry and destroying the wicked people and the non-believers, He considers those who single-mindedly are devoted to him as his own, and he does everything for them. He blesses them with all the good austerities and doing all good for them and wanting to be in his vicinity, having the grace of Bhagavan all the time. He gives them that mind. So we have to be single-mindedly devoted to Sriman Narayana. That is Bhagavan Eko. He is the only one. So we have to be unstinted or loyal to him, and we have to surrender ourselves to him. Sharanagati, unconditional Sharanagati is what he expects, and he will definitely reciprocate it by giving us all the blessings. Nammalvar in Thiruvaimozhi 2.3.9 sings about how he does Sharanagati to Bhagavan. That is, he surrenders himself to Bhagavan, to that Narayana who broke the nose of Surpanaka. சேர்ந்தார் தீவினை கட்கு அருநஞ்சை திண்மதியை தீர்ந்தார் தம் மனத்து பிரியாது அவர் உயிரை சேர்ந்தே போகல் கொடாச் சுடரை அரைக்கை மூக்கு இருந்தானை அடியே நடைந்தேன் முதல் முன்னமே. I surrendered to him as a first thing. That's what he says. Nammalvar Thiruvaimozhi. Mahanidhi is the last Nama in Slokam 86, which means that Bhagavan treats us as his treasure. He values us as his treasure, as his Nidhi. And so, he protects us with great love and affection, just like one would protect their belongings. So, we belong to him and we are his. He values us as for his love and affection, and he blesses us. He treats us as Nidhi. Nama is Maha Nidaye Namaha. We'll see how Nammalvar explains this Mahanidhi. Bhagavan is Mahanidhi. Nammalvar sings about Thirumalirunjolai, Sundarabahu Perumal. திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை மலையே திருப்பார் கடலே என் தலையே திருமால் வைகுந்தமே தன் திருவேங்கடமே எனது உடலே அருமா மாயத்த எனது உயிரே மனமே வாக்கே கருமமே ஒருமா நொடியும் பெரியான் என் ஊழி முதல்வன் ஒருவனே. He says, you treat me as part of you. You are my manikam. You are that Bhagavan in Tirupparkadal. You are the same Bhagavan in Thirumalirunjolai. And you are my mind, my word, all my actions. I will not move away from you even for a minute. Oruma nodiyum priyan. You don't move away from me even from a minute. That is the closeness between us and Bhagavan. Priyan, he does not move away from us. That is said by Nammalvar Thiruvaimozhi 10.7.8 on Thirumalirunjolai and Vaikundam and Thiruvengadam. He very cleverly spoke and won over theism and controlled the believers in the Buddha Avatara. He is impenetrable and unaffected by anything. He is blemishless and does not get tainted by anything. He is a master of all arguments and debates, and he is always the winner due to his clever speech, as said in Srimad Ramayana. He finds different ways to put forth his argument and convince everybody. He is a deep lake where the wicked-minded ones go and will drown and never rise again. And his devotees, the good people, rise again and again, and they enjoy the bliss unsatisfied with their happiness and wanting more and more of Bhagavan's enjoyment. During the Buddha Avataram, he argued and threw those non-believers whose inner souls were decayed or lost in listening to alien doctrines into the Rauravadi hell. He considers those who are single-mindedly devoted to him as his own, as his treasure, as his nidhi, and never moves away from them, as said by Nammalvar in Thirumalanjari Pasuram in his Thiruvaimozhi. This brings us to end of Slokam 86. See you all in 87. Dhanyosmi for joining.